As you all can see, I don't have anything on my face right now because we're going to do some makeup today. I figured let's do a good old-fashioned get ready with me, but in particular, we're going to do a get ready with me with all of my current favorite makeup obsessions at the moment. Current faves and obsessions, you know, we love doing it. I have picked up a lot of makeup, especially coming into fall and winter season. It's been a whole thing, and I want to show you all what I've been loving, most importantly, and demonstrated. Some of these are new products, some of these are oldie but goodies, repurchases, what have you, and I will talk about why I like them as we go along here. So you know what, let's do some makeup. Plus it's holiday season and everybody likes a good holiday makeup look, so let's get on into it. Right now there is no lipstick of the day. We just have good old-fashioned Vaseline on the lips, but I will say I always prime my lips with MAC Prep and Prime Lip oldie but goodie product. This is what I use with all of my particularly matte lipsticks. This helps to fill in the lines on your lips so you don't have, you know, crusty dusty looking matte lipsticks. So I always want to say that. Fragrance of the day, I'm wearing a sample of Tom Ford's Vanilla Sex. Yes, Tom Ford's Vanilla Sex is our fragrance of the day. I have been using this sample, you all. I got it at the beginning of the year. I wasn't feeling it. However, I have been reaching for this sample a lot, y'all. And it's gotten better. So yes, that one might be getting upgraded sooner rather than later. Something about Tom Ford, it always comes back full circle for me. But alas, let's get on into this here makeup look. So let's get to prepping the skin and the lips. So as stated, we're gonna go in with our MAC Prep and Prime Lip. I went ahead and wiped the Vaseline off because I want this to go ahead and be settling into my lips. It is raining right now, so that might be why you hear some background, a little bit of noise. I do film in front of a window, so there's that. Now for is prepping for my eyeshadow. Another oldie but goodie. I always use this right here. As you can see, well loved. In fact, it's time for a new tube of it. This is my MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extend Eye Base. I've been using this ever since it came out. And that is years now at this point. My mirror that I'm doing my makeup in is like right here, so you see me looking down. That is why. So we're gonna go ahead and put that on our lid. And in fact, you know what? Let me zoom in too. This is my favorite eyeshadow base. I've been using this base again for like at least 5 years. It just works for me. I like the fact that it's colorless. It doesn't matter what eye look I do, whether it's a shimmery look or a smoky eye look. For me, the MAC eyeshadow primer is the best one. Now to prime my face. Now this is a newer product. You all saw me haul it back during like the holiday events, during the Sephora sales. The new release from Milk Makeup, you all. This is their new Milk Hydro Grip and Glow Primer. I've been loving this. I actually wore this under my makeup for Christmas Day with the family, and everybody said, oh, you look even more radiant than you normally look. So like, okay, that says something, because my family know I'm always short with the beat, but you know, when they say it looks extra good, you're doing something. It gets so sparkly, but alas, we're here. I'm gonna put a little bit of it on my brush because I don't want my fingers to be metallic today. So that's all I need right there. Put that all over the face. And the reason I go with this version of the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, because as you can see, it has a golden sheen in it. And what it does is it makes your makeup look more radiant and the light reflects off of it better. That's been my experience with this primer. That's why I got the little bottle of it, to make sure I really like it, because if I love this, which I'm kind of teetering toward love, I will upgrade it to a bigger bottle once I'm done. And of course you want it right there on the forehead. While I'm at it, by the way, let's put some clips in my hair. It's always interesting filming yourself doing makeup, especially when you're a person like me that just puts on a full beat and just goes about their day and keep it moving. What I will say though, one of the best things that has happened this year, you all, is I fell back in love with makeup. For the new elves that don't know, I am a former professionally trained makeup artist, did it for years, did bridal work, photo shoots, all that, fashion, I've done all that. Had a good time, worked for brands and all that. I've done it. That is why, for example, y'all see so much MAC products in my collection for its lipstick of the day, because I used to work for MAC. I'm always gonna be a MAC girl. It just is what it is. MAC will forever be that girl. No shade to newer brands, but they just don't hit like MAC did for me. So okay, we have our primer on. So now let's do some concealing. Because as you can see, y'all, that's how that primer looks. It's so luminous and pretty. I mean, it already makes the skin look better, like, yeah. So for my spot concealer, what I put over like my little dark spots and under my eye, I always use this beauty right here, the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. I wear the shade 460 in this. I like the golden warmth that is in this shade. I've repurchased this multiple times. And we're gonna keep doing that. So a little bit under the eyes. because I've been staying up late. You know, when it's this time of year, when you don't know what day it is because it's the holidays, you're at home, you're snacking, you're watching movies all day, you know, you might get a few dark circles from that because you're just sitting up all day. And I'm gonna put it right there on my chin. Yeah. I just love this concealer. I keep saying, y'all, I want to get rematched in the foundation version. They switched the shades up in the Tint Idol foundation, so I don't know what I wear anymore. So I'm gonna have to just take the time and go to counter and let them match me again. So we have our concealer on. Now I'm gonna spray a little bit of Fix Plus on my face. Oldie but goodie, forever a favorite. You all saw me haul that in my last makeup haul I did at the beginning of the fall. So we're gonna blend this in now. See? I love this concealer. Told you I like that warmth in it, the slight oranginess, because that's what I need to cancel out the darkness in my like blemishes and things. Because I don't know what it is. Like, interesting enough, I am literally 35 years old, but my body thinks I'm 16. I do not understand. Like, I still get acne breakouts and everything. Like, I have to go to high school in the morning and I gotta go to homeroom and be mad and everybody's gonna laugh at my pimple. That is, I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah. My body doesn't seem to realize that we're full grown here. Oh, by the way, something else I've been starting to do too is that I've been putting concealer around the creases of my mouth because it looks better on camera. One thing about when you film like for YouTube versus doing makeup for everyday life, you become extra, you know, ticky about your makeup placement and how it looks. It's like a whole thing. All right, that is all blended in now. So as you can see, our base is already perfected. I do this so therefore I don't have to make my foundation work as hard. Now, speaking of foundation, this is a foundation, you all, I've had a total 180 on because I was not feeling it at first. It was kind of weird, but now that I got my shade right and it's winter time, I love this foundation. This foundation right here, you all, is the One Size, the new Turn Up the Base Full Beat liquid foundation. You're supposed to shake it up. This is good, you all. I am here for it because I am here for the return of full glam, full coverage makeup. You all, I hate all that tinted moisturizer stuff. I hate all that clean girl aesthetic. That is not real makeup. To me, they tried to make that a thing because they don't know how to do makeup. I stand on that. And again, I'm a former artist. We wear real makeup. Like, I laugh when people say, oh, we bring it back 2016 makeup, we bringing it back. Honey, it never left. For those of us that really wear makeup, those of us that are real makeup enthusiasts, it never left. We've been doing it, we're gonna continue to do it. Let me know if you're part of Team Full Beat as well, because I'm pretty sure some of y'all are. I mean, if you're an elf and you've been subscribed to me for a minute, I'm pretty sure part of the reason you watch me is for makeup. So the shade I wear, you all, in the One Size Turn Up the Base foundation is a medium dark 60G. The G stands for golden. And that was the thing I had to get right about this foundation. Normally I am a neutral foundation girl, neutral undertone, but in the Patrick Starr's One Size foundation, I needed the golden base. So that's what it looks like on my face. 2 pumps, by the way, is what this is, because this is a full coverage foundation. And I gotta admit, it's one of the few foundations that have claimed to be full coverage and you don't need a whole lot of it to make it work, and it actually did just that. Because I've had this foundation now going on 3 months, so I've perfected it. I've been filming in it a lot too. A lot of my more recent videos, I've had it tagged in my beauty details. This is what I've been wearing. You see how that blends in? Get into it. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more. You always start out with 2 pumps and add more as needed versus the other way around, doing a whole bunch of makeup and then having to wipe it off. Then you're wasting your money then, okay? Blend into that hairline. But I really, really like this foundation. Like, yeah, so once I figured out the undertone situation, oh yeah, gorgeous. And that is the foundation. As you can see, we are perfected. Oh yeah. All right, now this next thing, I'm really shocked that I've fallen back in love with, because this is an OD. This is back OG Beauty YouTube thing. And y'all, it's still good. In fact, I've recently picked up another tube of it. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, but in particular though, This is their ultra creamy version. See, the old one was the matte version. I didn't really like that one, but this creamy one, this is excellent. So the creamy one, I used the shade 47S, which is Tan Deep Sand. Here it is right here. Y'all, they really did something with this one. I like the creamy version because it's still full coverage, but it's more hydrating under the eyes. And I mean, again, okay, your girl is in her mid-30s. I can't have things sucking moisture from under my eyes. That's how lines happen, you know? And we don't want to prematurely age. We just don't want to do that. I'm gonna spray my beauty blender and blend it out. I love the Tan Deep Sand color because it's a neutral tan golden color on me, and it works with like my foundation and how I like to wear my makeup. I only like to do a little bit of brightening. Like, I like my highlight to be subtle. I remember the era, y'all, when we used to do like 4 to 5 shades lighter and we'd be looking like beige white under the eye. It was a whole thing. So many good times. Oh, do y'all remember that time? Did you used to wear your makeup like that? I know I did. It was so much fun in my 20s. But see, subtle highlight. I just do under my eyes. I don't really like do it on my forehead and all that because that's just too much. So now my baking powder I've been loving. I've been putting a nice size dent in this too. Is my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. I use the shade Blondie, which is a yellow color. This is what it looks like. I'm tilting it so it doesn't fall everywhere in my workstation. Take one of my little Amazon little velvet triangles and pressed it in here. I love the fact you can get like a bag of these things for under 10 bucks on Amazon and just live your best life. I've seen them in the beauty supply stores. They have them in TJ Maxx now. It's like a whole thing. So I'm here for a good cheap beauty hack that actually works. But yeah, I do this to set my under eye. I also will set my face anywhere I feel like it needs a little extra assistance. Like for me, I sweat above my lip. My mom says I have the Whitney Houston because that's where she used to sweat at when she would be singing. So that's why I always have to set powder it for me. And of course, T-zone, classic T-zone. I'm a combination girl, meaning I'm oily in my T-zone but normal skin everywhere else. So that's why we do that there. All right, so while we are letting that bake, let's contour. My contour, you all, I've been rocking with this contour for so long that the sticker has come off, but I know the shade. It is the MAC Studio Fix. This is a foundation that I use as a contour, so just FYI. I use the shade NW48. That's what I use. It's the perfect golden brown color for my skin. You can see the dent in it, literally, right there. So you know it's real, and it's hard to put a dent in a powder foundation, so that's how you know I've been rocking with it for years. Little bit there, under the neck. I'm loving the fact it's a rainy day. It's the best time to do makeup. And of course around the forehead line. But yes, I love the Studio Fix powders because they are so versatile and the shade range has always been extensive. There's literally something for everybody in it. Again, I'm a matte girl through and through. So there's our contour. Now my bronzer, another oldie but goodie. They've recently redid the shades in it. So the shade I have won't necessarily be the shade that's on market now, but they still make the product. If that makes any kind of sense. My Bobbi Brown bronzer. This is the shade, OG shade Deep 4. So you know it's real. Honey, pan. Okay? Again, current faves and obsessions. It don't get no more current fave and obsession than pan. So let me put a little bit on here. On my little angled Sigma Beauty dual fiber brush. Bronze to add a little bit of warmth on the face. It helps to, you know, better seamlessly blend out the contour situation. Around the forehead, you know, bringing dimension back into the face. That's why we do it. All right, and now let's knock off this excess powder on our face. So we're gonna swipe under our eye, y'all. Then we're gonna go in with our all over face powder. I've been obsessed, and y'all know this, with the Charlotte Tilbury powder. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. I use the shade number 3 tan. That is what we've been rocking with. I started using this powder after my makeup artist for my wedding used this on me and my face did not move. So yeah, I had to go out and buy it. As you can see, we have hit, again, pan on it, so you know it is real. Love this stuff. So take a little bit of that, press it into the face. It just helps to, you know, bring harmony to the face, y'all. Yes. Now for some Fix Plus. And of course, it's not a makeup video without the fan. Let that dry down, get in there. All right, let's move on to eyes. So my current obsession, obsessed, bought this back in November, you all. I ordered a Pat McGrath Mothership palette. Yes, mine is filled with fingerprints and everything because I use my makeup. I am not one of those people, you all, that get on here with pristine bottles, pristine makeup and all that. That's just not the kind of girl I am. I use my stuff. But anywho, you all, this is the Mothership 10 palette, and the full name is the Mothership X Moonlit Seduction palette is the full name. And this is what it looks like. So this one came out not last year, but 2022. This was that palette. Pat McGrath, by the way, why we didn't get a Mothership this year? Questions that need answers. We need a new Mothership because I'm definitely tuned in for it. By the way, you all, my makeup goal for 2025 is to collect all of the Pat McGrath Mothership palettes. I want them. Obsessed, obsessed. She makes the best eyeshadow to me and I'm willing to stand on it. So that's the palette we will be using. So another thing, whenever I do makeup looks, I don't care what palette I use. It's 3 shadows I'm always have with me because they're my tried and true favorites. This is my favorite blending shadow. Look at the dent, so you know it's real. We have hit pan on it. And this is MAC Uninterrupted. Yes, I had to look at it. It has been beat down. So I always get a nice little swirl. I'm gonna go in here. I like this color because it's essentially me in powder form, so naturally it helps to blend all of my shadows that I use together nice and seamlessly. I also always use the single shadow from MAC, and this is MAC Saddle, an oldie but goodie. If you've been wearing MAC for years, you know about Saddle. It's like a little bit more orangey of a neutral color for my skin tone. Great as a transition blending shade. Once again, defining the eye. I'm still tuned in for MAC eyeshadows, y'all. I'm telling you. Forever MAC girl. Now let's get into the palette now that we have framed our eye here. So here, I'm gonna go in with this one right here. Okay, it's really coming down out there. Adds a nice little plummy shade to this. You all, I've been obsessed with cool toned makeup like all fall going into winter. Like if you've noticed, my looks lately have been cool tones because as a neutral undertone girly, cool tone looks look better on me. They do. They just do. The warm tones, I feel like it's overdone and I'm just like over it. Like y'all, particularly anybody with a tan or melanin like me, there are more colors than gold. We gotta move beyond gold. I'm just saying. We can wear silver, we can wear metallics, greens, blues. Like let's just get back to wearing makeup. It goes back to, again, Team 2016 makeup, and I just stand on it. All right, now let's go in with this darker plummy shade. And by the way, I'm still using the same brush I've been doing for all this. This is a MAC 224S brush, by the way. So yeah, contrary to popular belief, you don't need a million brushes to do like eye looks or even do a full face. One thing about when I was a MAC artist, y'all, we used to have to do a full face with 5 brushes. So like feeling like you need to order a million brushes and all that to achieve an IG baddie makeup look is completely false. Alright. Now for the fun part. Let's pick a shimmer. What am I feeling today? I'm feeling... Ooh, let's do this. Let's do this one right here. Yeah, I'm feeling that today. Let's do it with the Pat McGrath Special Shades. It's better to go in with your finger like this and then like go across your lid. Oh, look at that. This is why Mother Pat is the GOAT. This is why, again, we need a new Mothership palette. I mean, get into it. Yes. Yes, shimmers. I have been loving the shimmers. Obsessed. Like, I already used to wear her palettes. I have like previous holiday palettes and things. I have her little quads, but nothing hit like the special shades in the Motherships. It just had to be said. I still go in with a brush to just formally, you know, smooth things out. Keep it defined. Especially around the edges. Now, to help keep it cleaned up, I'm gonna go in with my MAC Swiss Chocolate. As you can see, well loved. This is what I love to blend out my creases once I have put shadows on. Just, you know, keeps everything together. Now let's do the outer V. We're gonna go in with this cool toned dark brown is what it is. It's a dark brown color. It's so dark brown that it's almost black, but it's not black, and I love that because I can't really handle like black eyeshadow, y'all. Between like my skin tone and with me having like blonde highlights and stuff in my hair, it'd be too much. Black is really harsh sometimes, so I just prefer like cool tone browns. I'm gonna blend this outer V out. Alright, I'm going with a firm brush from my Sigma Beauty brushes to do my under eye here. Cause I want a little bit of drama under here. Especially like the outer portion. Just a little drama. Then I'm gonna go in with my blender brush. A little bit more of that plummy type of color. Blend everything out together. Alright. And we have eyeshadow. Eyeliner, I'm more of a pencil kind of girl or a cold girl. I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty liner. This is the Life Liner Very Vanta, which is extreme black is what it is. And a little bit on the waterline. I do a lighter hand on the waterline because I don't want like a thick black liner, because then you start looking like a raccoon then, and I don't want to do that. I like this liner because, y'all, it is really black. And it has been giving me what I need with all of these like shimmery looks. Alright, and to finish out this here, mascara. I have been loving this too, you all. This is the Huda Beauty One Coat Wow Mascara that came out this year. It came out with their Icy Nude line around that time. I have that palette. I've been loving that one too. But right now, Mama Pat got my heart with this Mothership 10. Especially because it's holiday season. It's just giving me all the razzle dazzle that I desire for the holidays. I really like this mascara because it's actually carbon black too. Meaning black. You gotta let the mascara dry, so don't blink too hard so you don't end up with it all, you know, down here. All right, let's see, brows. Y'all, I don't know what's been going on with me, but I've been having to really concentrate with my brows lately. It's been like a whole thing. As you all see, I have real eyebrows, so I really don't have to do a lot. I just want the record to show that. But of course, to look more complete, I do fill in my brows. So I go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the color Chocolate Brow Wiz. I like chocolate because it's like a warm brown color that's still dark enough. Because it goes with my brows, especially when I get them colored. Because just like I get my hair dyed, I get my brows dyed too sometimes to look like more of a golden brown color. Depends on the shade of blonde I have at the moment. My hairstylist, she mixes up my color, custom blends it however she sees fit when I go in for it. I just let her do what she do. We have that kind of relationship. I just sit down and just be like, do you think? Little strokes. All right, and we have a brow. All right, let's do this other brow. I'm gonna brush that through. I like the brow wigs. I've been wearing brow wigs for years just because I like how it glides through, and the colors that they have are very natural looking for me. Okay, sometimes I have to clean up under this one. I don't know why it just does that sometimes. Sometimes I have to clean up with an angled brush, and then I go in with some of my foundation to clean up under my brow. I used to hate when people would use their highlighting concealer under their brow to clean it up. I'm like, girl, why are you using a light color up under your eyes? Now your eyebrows look like highlighters. Like, no, don't do that. Yeah, that's better. All right, going with some brow gel because I like mine to look more golden. Up and over. All right, we have brows now. Now let's do some blush, and we're actually almost done here, y'all. Interesting enough, I'm getting done quicker filming, interesting enough, than when I just be doing it standing up in the mirror. By the way, I normally stand up and do my makeup. I've always been like that. I don't really like to sit and do my makeup. It's like a whole complex. Even though if it takes me like 30 to 45 minutes sometimes, I just like to stand up. Going in with a sadly discontinued favorite. This is NARS Sin, this plummy color right here. I hate how they reformulate the blushes, but then bring back all the colors. Like, NARS, what are you doing? I can't. Another thing I've been loving too, you all, is this beauty right here for Glow. This is from MAC, and this is the In Extreme Dimension like skin finish, and this is the shade Superb. Superb is not talked about enough for me because it's more of a cool tone type of highlight. It's not a golden highlight. I'm actually gonna go in here with my blush brush because I like the dual fiber effect and just put a little bit on top. Cause I still glow, y'all. I'm sorry. We never left highlighter in 2016. I kept it with me. A little bit above the brow and a little bit on the nose. Lastly, the lips. They've been primed and all that. Current obsession, you all, this right here, this is from MAC. This is their new liner, Grape Expectations. It literally is the color of purple, but a blue based purple. To look at this online, I was afraid of it, but I love it on me, and I'm gonna show you. purple, like a true purple. So if you're someone that's been looking for a for real purple liner, highly recommend the new MAC Grape Expectations. And then for my lipstick, I'm gonna go in with MAC Pink Peppermint, but I think y'all knew this because this is a new release from MAC, from their new satins, I wanna say. Yes, their new satin line. It's a lavender pink is what it is, and obsessed. Plus it's like moisturizing. And see, the blue baseness in the purple helps to further blend this in together. It's like, wow. I will get a gloss for this one too, because whenever it comes to pale pinks, I prefer a gloss over it as well. Another current favorite obsession, I'm gonna go with my Fenty Gloss Bomb, the cream edition, and this is Mauve Wives. And I do this because it's a mauve color, but it helps to, you know, bring a little bit more harmony to the lip here. Tones it down just a slight bit, but still keeping the character and integrity of the look that we're trying to do here. Yeah. Yeah, like that. A little bit more harmony. Less of a contrast between the dark liner and the super light lip. It's all about blending. When I say we're done, that means I spray on my finishing spray, you all. This is from Scandinavia, and this is their bridal one. I've been wearing this for over a year, and I love it. I even have the small mini ones for when I travel. It holds the face together, but it's like a soft hold. Because bridal, you know, it's more dewy, more fresh, more radiant, and that's just how I like my makeups look every day. So that's what we're doing here. And we're done. So I hope y'all like the final look. As y'all can see, these are all the products I have been loving. Again, get ready with me, current favorites and obsessions. Let me know what you think. I just decided to wear them all together at once. So as always, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye y'all.